Walter Russell, The Self-Multiplication Principle. The Self-Multiplication Principle, Unfolding Genius Within. Introduction. The universe is a balanced, rhythmic expression of cause and effect. Every man is a creator. Genius is not a gift to a few, but the unfolding of the inherent power within all men. The self-multiplication principle is the method by which you can unfold your divine genius, create enduring success, and contribute to the rhythmic balance of the universe. Know that all power is within you. The foundation of self-multiplication. Core principle. The source of all power, intelligence, creativity, success, and genius is already within you. You are not a fragment of the universe. You are the universe expressing itself at a point of awareness. Walter Russell's view. Man is not a body with a mind. Man is mind, and he uses his body as a tool. The centering, controlling, creating mind is within man, not outside of him. What this means: you are not dependent on external forces. You are not limited by birth, circumstance, education, or status. The power to create, solve, grow, and succeed is waiting to be recognized and released from within. Why most people fail to access this power? They look outward. They believe others hold the key to their success. They chase approval, resources, or luck from the outside world. They believe in limitations. They accept what society, family, or past experiences have told them is impossible. They doubt themselves. They do not trust the still, small voice within, the universal genius quietly urging them forward. How to activate this power? 1. Go to the center of silence. In stillness, you meet the universal mind. Practice daily moments of silence, meditation, or deep contemplation. In silence, affirm, I am one with the source of all power. Feel that you are centered, not scattered by fear, noise, or opinions. 2. Trust inner guidance over outer noise. When you feel an inspired idea, act on it. Do not seek permission from the crowd. Inner conviction is more valuable than external validation. 3. Accept unlimited possibilities. The only limits are self-imposed. Write this truth: the power within me is as boundless as the universe. Every day, imagine yourself expanding beyond what you thought possible. Challenge yourself to act beyond your comfort zone. 4. Stop blaming and start creating. Refuse to blame your past, your family, your country, or your circumstances. You are the cause, not the effect. You have the power to think new thoughts and create new results. 5. Acknowledge the universal source in you. You are a co-creator with God. Understand that the same power that spins the galaxies is the power that breathes through you. Speak daily. I and my Father are one. John 10 verse 30. Simple affirmation. All power is within me. I am the master of my destiny. The universe responds to the thoughts I choose to think. Practical exercise. Morning ritual. Sit quietly for 5 minutes each morning. Breathe deeply. Visualize yourself as a radiant center of power. Repeat. The creative force of the universe flows through me. I can think, I can do, I can create. Evening reflection. Ask, did I trust my inner power today? If not, write how you will respond differently tomorrow. Walter Russell's closing thought for step 1. There are no limitations set upon man, other than those he sets upon himself. When man knows that he is the light of his own world, he will multiply that light endlessly. Step 2. Desire is the seed of creation, the starting point of all manifestation. Core principle. Desire is the primal cause of all things. Without desire, there is no movement. Without movement, there is no life. Walter Russell. Desire is the spiritual seed from which all creation unfolds. Nothing in the universe comes into existence without a desire first igniting it. What this means: desire is the first motion. Desire is not a wish. It is the inner urge of life seeking expression. All great works, all success, all genius begin as a deep, focused desire. Why desire is essential? Desire sets the creative process in motion. Without desire, no action is sustained. Desire directs energy. The universe moves toward the object of your deepest desire. Desire is magnetic. It draws to you the ideas, people, and resources necessary for its fulfillment. How to use desire creatively. 1. Clarify what you truly desire. Unclear desire produces scattered results. Ask yourself, What do I truly want to create? Write your desire in clear, simple language. Make sure the desire is born from your heart, not from imitation or fear. 2. Desire must be strong and sustained. Weak desire cannot endure opposition. Fan the flame of your desire daily. Feed it with attention, belief, and emotion. Do not let temporary setbacks cool your inner fire. 3. Desire must be unselfish to multiply powerfully. Self-centered desires contract. Purpose-centered desires expand. Ask, how will my desire uplift others? When your desire serves life, life will serve your desire. 4. Desire must become action. A desire without action remains a dream. Break your desire into daily steps. Begin immediately, however small the action may be. The universe responds to the mover, not the idle dreamer. 5. Desire must be held without tension. Forceful striving chokes the creative flow. Desire with joy, not with anxiety. Trust the process without clinging in desperation. Hold your desire like you hold a bird, firmly but gently. Simple affirmation. My desire is the seed of my success. The universe moves with me. I move with the rhythm of creation. Practical exercise. Write the seed. Write your deepest desire on paper. Keep it with you. Read it morning and night. Feel it fully. Spend 5 minutes each day visualizing your desire fulfilled. Feel the emotion, the gratitude, the reality of it. Plant the seed through action. Each day, do one simple action that moves your desire toward manifestation. Walter Russell's closing thought for step 2. Desire is the heartbeat of the universe. As you desire, so you create. He who holds great desire with joy and love shall see the universe multiply that desire into form. Step 3. Visualize the completed idea. The image precedes the form. Core principle. Creation begins with the image in mind. The form you see in your thoughts is the pattern the universe builds upon. Walter Russell. The universe is an infinite canvas. Your imagination is the brush. What you clearly hold in your inner vision, you call into outer form. What this means: you cannot create what you cannot first see. The universe manifests by blueprint. That blueprint is the image you consistently hold. You are the architect. The universal mind is the builder. Why visualization is essential? It gives the universe exact instructions. Fuzzy visions produce unclear results. It imprints your subconscious. Your subconscious begins guiding your actions toward what you vividly see. It strengthens belief. The more real your inner vision becomes, the more you believe it is possible. How to use visualization powerfully. 1. See the end from the beginning. You must see your desire already completed. Imagine your success as though it already exists. Feel what it would be like to have it now. Example. If you desire to be a successful artist, see yourself already celebrated, painting masterfully, and impacting lives. 2. Make the vision vivid and detailed. A vague picture produces vague results. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? The more details you supply, the faster the image crystallizes into form. 3. Feel the emotion of fulfillment. Emotion energizes the image. Imagine the joy, the gratitude, the freedom you will feel when your desire is fulfilled. This emotional vibration attracts the completed idea into your experience. 4. Repeat the visualization daily. Repetition plants the image deeply into the subconscious. Morning and night, spend 5 minutes in focused visualization. See it, feel it, know it. 5. Act in alignment with the vision. You must walk as though it is already true. Take daily steps that align with the reality you are creating. Behave, speak, and plan as if your vision is unfolding now. Simple affirmation. I see my desire as already fulfilled. The universe is building what I clearly hold in mind. Practical exercise. Morning visualization. Sit quietly. Close your eyes. See the completed image of your goal. Feel gratitude as if it is already yours. Vision card. Write a clear description of your completed idea. Carry it with you. Read it throughout the day. Act the part. Ask yourself, how would I think, speak, and act if this were already true? Begin acting that way now. Walter Russell's closing thought for step 3. The seed does not hope to be the tree. It already contains the tree. So must you see your completed idea within you, as a reality already formed. The universe can only build what you have first built in your mind. Step 4. Rhythmic balanced interchange. Give to receive. The universal law of balanced exchange. Core principle. The giving and re-giving of love, energy, and service is the heartbeat of the universe. You cannot take without giving. You cannot receive without first sending out. Walter Russell. The universe operates through a perfectly balanced rhythm of give and take, inhale and exhale, sowing and reaping. If you wish to multiply yourself, you must first give fully, joyfully, and without reservation. What this means? All success flows in cycles. You give, you receive, you give more, you receive more. Stagnation comes when you interrupt the rhythm by hoarding, withholding, or fearing lack. Generosity is not loss. It is the investment that guarantees return. Why rhythmic balanced interchange is essential. It is the law of all life. Trees give oxygen and receive carbon dioxide. Rivers flow and refill. The heart beats in and out. This rhythm is woven into the structure of the universe. Imbalance leads to failure. If you attempt to receive more than you give, life will correct the imbalance through loss, struggle, or stagnation. Giving expands you. When you give, you multiply yourself into your creation. That which you give yourself to will grow and return to you multiplied. How to apply rhythmic balanced interchange. 1. Give more than you receive at first. Give in advance. The universe pays you later with interest. Offer more value, more energy, more service than you are paid for. Be the person who always gives beyond expectation. 2. Give joyfully, not grudgingly. Forced giving constricts the creative flow. Give because you love to contribute. The emotional quality of your giving determines the abundance of your return. 3. Stay in the flow, do not hoard. Hoarding is fear of loss, and fear blocks the cycle. Money, love, ideas, energy, all must circulate. Let go of the fear that you will not receive in return. 4. Receive graciously. Receiving is part of the rhythm. Do not reject abundance when it comes. Accept blessings fully, knowing they are the natural result of your giving. 5. Keep the rhythm going. There is no final point. Life is an eternal cycle of giving and receiving. As soon as you receive, give again. Continue circulating your gifts, talents, money, and wisdom. Simple affirmation. I give with love and receive with gratitude. I am in perfect rhythm with the universal flow. Practical exercise. Daily giving. Each day, consciously give something. Your time, attention, energy, encouragement, or money. Circulation practice. When you receive a compliment, money, opportunity, immediately look for a way to pass something forward. Check your flow. Ask, am I interrupting the rhythm by withholding? If yes, release fear and restore balance by giving. Walter Russell's closing thought for step 4. You cannot take without giving. You cannot breathe in without breathing out. The man who gives all of himself to his work multiplies himself in it. The universe responds by re-giving to him in equal measure and more. Step 5. Work in cycles of rest and action. The law of rhythmic creation. Core principle. All power in nature is rhythmic. There is a time for action and a time for rest. You cannot violate this law and maintain your creative power. Walter Russell. The universe breathes in cycles, day and night. Tides rise and fall. The heart beats and pauses. The secret of sustainable success is to work with this rhythm, not against it. What this means? Periods of focused work must be followed by complete rest. Continuous pushing without pause leads to fatigue, failure, and loss of inspiration. Rest is not idleness. It is the phase where energy is replenished and the creative idea is refined. Why cycles are essential? Nature builds in cycles. Trees grow in seasons. Waves crash in intervals. Your body, mind, and success must also follow this rhythm. Without rest, the quality of your work decays. Overworking dulls inspiration, weakens performance, and breeds frustration. Rest allows the universal mind to work through you. In stillness, unseen forces align the circumstances for your success. How to apply rhythmic work and rest. 1. Work intensely, then completely rest. Focused bursts followed by total release. Example, work for 90 minutes with total concentration, then rest fully for 15 to 30 minutes. During rest, completely step away. No thinking, no worrying, no planning. 2. Rest without guilt. Rest is a sacred part of the creative cycle. The greatest ideas often come in moments of rest, not during forced labor. Walter Russell often took long periods of solitude to allow inspiration to unfold. 3. Work with nature's larger cycles. There are daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly rhythms. Daily, follow your natural energy peaks and valleys. Weekly, take a full day of restoration. Seasonally, reflect and recharge at the natural turning points of the year. 4. Trust that progress happens in rest. Growth happens underground before the seed breaks through. Even when you rest, your desire is still working through unseen channels. Do not confuse temporary stillness with stagnation. 5. Balance physical, mental, and spiritual rhythms. Rest is not just physical. Your mind and soul need rhythm too. Physical, sleep, exercise, nutrition. Mental, meditation, creative pause, silence. Spiritual, prayer, solitude, nature walks. Simple affirmation. I work with joy. I rest with peace. I trust the perfect rhythm of life. Practical exercise. Rhythmic work blocks. Plan your day in cycles. 90 minutes of focused work, 15 to 30 minutes of full rest, repeat. Sacred daily rest. Set a time each day for complete mental and emotional rest. No screens, no pressure, no problem solving. Seasonal reflection. Every 3 months, take a day to step back, reflect, and realign your vision. Walter Russell's closing thought for Step 5. All power is born in rest and expressed in action. You cannot have one without the other. The man who aligns with this rhythm shall multiply his power without straying. Step 6. Build momentum through continuity. The unbroken flow that creates mastery. Core principle. There are no miracles in achievement. Only the continual building of power through sustained effort. Continuity multiplies. Walter Russell. The universe does not build in fragments. It builds through constant, rhythmic continuity. The mountain is moved not by a single push, but by steady, persistent movement over time. What this means? Success is not born in occasional bursts. It is built by unbroken application. The power of continuity compounds your efforts. Momentum is a force that only builds when you keep moving forward without unnecessary stops. Why continuity is essential. Momentum multiplies your power. The more continuous your effort, the easier progress becomes. Stopping too often forces you to start over. Every break in continuity dissipates the energy you've built. Consistency impresses the subconscious and aligns universal forces. Nature responds most powerfully to steady, rhythmic input. How to build momentum through continuity. 1. Show up daily, no matter how small. Daily contact with your work builds an unbreakable chain. Even if you can only give 5 minutes, never break the chain of practice. Missing one day weakens your rhythm. 2. Stay loyal to your desire. The secret is not intensity, but loyalty. Continue even when motivation fades. Continuity carries you through days when desire feels distant. 3. Focus on process, not occasional results. Trust the daily work. Results will follow. Attach yourself to the rhythm of building, not to chasing outcomes. Momentum grows when you love the process. 4. Protect your rhythm from distraction. Guard your continuity like sacred ground. Minimize activities that interrupt your creative cycles. Reduce stop-start patterns in your work, thoughts, and commitments. 5. Allow momentum to carry you forward. Eventually, momentum becomes self-sustaining. What feels hard at first becomes effortless. The energy of movement begins to pull you instead of you pushing it. Simple affirmation. I build momentum through daily rhythm. I move with continuous power. I cannot be stopped. Practical exercise. The unbroken chain. Mark each day you practice your craft on a calendar. Your goal. Never break the chain. Smallest daily action. Define the smallest action you can do daily to keep moving forward, even on difficult days. Momentum tracking. Write weekly reflections on how your momentum is building. Identify what strengthens or weakens your rhythm. Walter Russell's closing thought for Step 6. He who moves steadily, no matter how slowly, outruns the man who starts and stops. The power of the universe builds through continuous flow. Never break the rhythm of your purpose. Step 7. Adjust to universal feedback. The course-correcting principle. Core principle. The universe always responds. When you listen and adjust, you remain in harmony with the law. Resistance comes when you fail to heed the feedback. Walter Russell. The universe is not silent. It continuously sends signs, results, obstacles, and insights to guide you. Your job is to listen and course-correct quickly. Success is not moving in a straight line. It is moving in a spiral of continual adjustment. What this means: no desire unfolds without guidance. You are never working alone. The universe is always co-creating with you. Obstacles, delays, and unexpected outcomes are feedback, not failure. Why universal feedback is essential. Feedback keeps you on the true path. The universal system is self-correcting. When you veer off rhythm, it will nudge you back. Resistance signals misalignment. When things feel forced, the universe is telling you to adjust. Quick adjustment multiplies success. Those who listen, adapt, and realign move faster and with less effort. How to adjust to universal feedback. 1. Observe without ego. Remove pride. Look clearly at the results. Ask, what is life showing me right now? If something is not working, do not defend it. Adjust. 2. See obstacles as guidance. Blocks are not punishments. They are redirections. Delays may mean the timing is wrong. Challenges may mean your method needs refining. Unexpected shifts may lead to something better. 3. Stay flexible, not rigid. Be firm in your purpose, but fluid in your approach. You must bend like a tree in the wind. Rigidity snaps under universal forces. 4. Trust the rhythmic flow. You will know when you are in flow by the ease and speed of progress. If you meet constant resistance, step back and realign. 5. Realign quickly. The faster you adjust, the less energy you waste. Do not dwell in frustration. Observe, adjust, continue. Simple affirmation. I listen to the universe. I adjust quickly. I am always moving in perfect alignment. Practical exercise. Feedback journal. Each day, write what the universe is showing you. Signs, results, delays, breakthroughs. Ask what is working, what needs adjustment. Weekly reflection. Review the past week. Where did I meet ease? Where did I meet resistance? What is the universe guiding me toward? Adaptation mindset. Commit to adjusting quickly without complaint. Replace "why is this happening to me" with "what is this teaching me?" Walter Russell's closing thought for Step 7. The river does not resist the stone in its path. It flows around it. So must you. Move with the guidance of life, and you will meet no lasting opposition. Step 8. Trust universal timing. The law of maturity and perfect unfoldment. Core principle. In God's universe, there are no premature harvests. All things unfold in their due season. Patience is not waiting, it is knowing. Walter Russell. You cannot force a seed to bear fruit before its season. You can plant, nurture, and give, but the unfolding is governed by the rhythmic heartbeat of the universe. Trusting the timing is not passive. It is an active confidence that what you have sown is maturing, even if you cannot yet see it. What this means: creation is a process with natural periods of growth and gestation. Anxiety, rushing, and forcing are signs of distrust. Universal timing is precise. When you align with it, you move without strain. Why trusting timing is essential. Nature reveals this law everywhere. No child is born before 9 months. No crop yields before its season. Rushing breaks the rhythm. Forcing results often leads to collapse or unsustainable success. True growth happens in the unseen. Most of the process is invisible. Roots develop long before the sprout appears. How to trust universal timing. 1. Sow. Then let the law work. Plant the seed. Tend it. Do not dig it up to check if it's growing. Take daily action, but release obsession over when results will arrive. The law never fails to mature what is rightly sown. 2. Release impatience. Impatience is a form of disbelief. When you trust the law, you no longer fear delays. Impatience weakens your emotional power and disrupts the rhythm. 3. Read the signs of readiness. The universe signals when a cycle is complete. Doors open effortlessly. Opportunities align naturally. The next step becomes undeniably clear. 4. Stay in joyful expectation. You may not control the timing, but you control your inner climate. Maintain a sense of quiet confidence. Continue your work with joy, not desperation. 5. Allow the season to ripen fully. Premature action destroys fragile growth. Avoid rushing to harvest before the work is truly ready. Allow projects, skills, and ideas to mature to their fullness. Simple affirmation. I trust the timing of the universe. My desires unfold in perfect season. I remain centered in patient power. Practical exercise. Universal timing journal. Right. What am I impatient about? Where can I trust the process more? Patience practice. When you feel urgency rising, pause, breathe, and affirm. All things are maturing in their perfect time. Seasonal awareness. Observe natural seasons in your life. Planting, growing, harvesting, resting. Align your actions to these rhythms. Walter Russell's closing thought for Step 8. In nature, there are no mistakes in timing. The oak does not rush to become mighty. It becomes mighty by abiding in the law of maturity. So must you. Step 9. Multiply others as you multiply yourself. The law of self-multiplication through giving. Core principle. All power is given to you that you may give it. That which you withhold diminishes. That which you give multiplies, not only in others, but in you. Walter Russell. True multiplication is never for you alone. You grow to expand life in others. You rise to lift others. You receive to redistribute the power, wisdom, and wealth you've gained. This is the final key. You are multiplied by the measure you multiply others. What this means? You do not hoard your success. You become a channel for it. Self-multiplication is not selfish growth. It is universal contribution. Your greatest expansion comes when you become the cause of growth in others. Why multiplying others is essential. You cannot sustain what you do not share. Holding back your knowledge, skills, or resources limits your flow. Giving activates the universal rhythm of return. As you pour into others, life pours into you. Your true legacy is the lives you impact. This is how your work, wisdom, and name become timeless. How to multiply others as you multiply yourself. 1. Teach what you learn. Knowledge retained fades. Knowledge shared multiplies. Every lesson you master, pass it on. Teaching solidifies your own understanding and extends your impact. 2. Elevate others with your success. Pull others up as you rise. Create opportunities for others. Use your influence to open doors, share platforms, and provide resources. 3. Give freely without expectation. The law will return it, often from unexpected sources. Detach from who, when, or how your giving will return. Trust that the universe never forgets a seed sown in another's life. 4. Multiply others through encouragement. A word spoken at the right moment can multiply another's life path. Inspire, support, guide. Multiply their belief, not just their results. 5. See yourself as a universal channel. You are not the source. You are the vessel. Let life, wisdom, and wealth flow through you. The more you allow yourself to be a channel, the more flows into you. Simple affirmation. I multiply others as I multiply myself. I am a channel of growth, giving, and universal increase. Practical exercise. Daily contribution practice. Ask each morning, who can I multiply today? Through a teaching, connection, resource, or word of encouragement. Contribution journal. Track. Who have I multiplied this week? How did I add value to their growth? How has life multiplied me in return? Build systems that multiply others. Create books, videos, courses, businesses, or platforms that continue to multiply others even when you are not present. Walter Russell's closing thought for Step 9. You do not grow alone. The measure of your greatness is the measure to which you have multiplied life around you. Become the fountain from which many may drink, and life shall pour endlessly into you. Step 10. Live in balance with the universal law of love, the harmonizing power that governs all creation. Core principle. Love is the one universal force that balances all motion. Where love is absent, imbalance arises. Where love governs, all is rhythmic, all is sustained, all is multiplied. Walter Russell. The final key is love, not sentiment, but universal balance, rhythmic giving, and unity. Love is the magnetic glue that holds the universe together. It is the pulse that sustains the cycles of growth, rest, giving, and receiving. Without love, you can build, but your building will not endure. With love, you build in harmony with the universal design. Your work becomes timeless. Your life becomes peaceful. You enter the rhythm of the Creator. What this means? Love is the foundation of balanced creation. To live in love is to live in harmony with natural law. Love is expressed through balanced interchange, the perfect rhythm of giving and receiving. Why the law of love is essential. Without love, all else collapses. Success built on force, greed, or pride decays quickly. Love sustains all cycles. It holds you steady through creation, rest, adjustment, and multiplication. Love connects you to the one source. It is the unifying field between you and all life. How to live in balance with the universal law of love. 1. Give without seeking to take. Love does not calculate. When you love your work, your people, your purpose, you give for the joy of giving. The return comes naturally, without grasping. 2. Remain in emotional balance. Love is the inner state of peace, patience, and goodwill. Guard your heart from resentment, hurry, and fear. Love balances your emotions and keeps your center steady. 3. Align all actions with love's rhythm. Actions taken in love carry life. Actions taken in fear carry death. Ask constantly, am I building from love or from force? Move only when your motive is balanced. 4. Practice rhythmic balanced interchange. Love always gives what it receives in balanced measure. Serve, receive, rest, act. Love honors the natural give and take of life. 5. Recognize the unity of all things. Love knows there is no separation. You and the universe are not apart. You are one motion, one heartbeat. Love dissolves division. Simple affirmation. I live in balance with the law of love. I give, I receive, I flow in perfect rhythm with the universal pulse. Practical exercise. The love alignment check. Daily ask, am I acting from love? Is my desire to serve, to grow, to unify? Balanced living tracker. Weekly reflect on. Giving. How did I contribute this week? Receiving. Where did I allow life to give to me? Rest. Did I honor my cycles of stillness? Action. Did I act with joy, not force? Practice loving neutrality. Respond to challenges with calmness and compassion. Stay centered in love even when pressure rises. Walter Russell's closing thought for Step 10. To live in balance is to live in love. The universe moves in love's rhythm. Find that rhythm. Live within it. And you shall become a master creator, harmonized with the one from whom all things flow. White heavy checkmark, the complete self-multiplication principle summary. Know that all power is within you. Desire is the seed of creation. Visualize the completed idea. Rhythmic balanced interchange, give to receive. Work in cycles of rest and action. Build momentum through continuity. Adjust to universal feedback. Trust universal timing, the law of maturity. Multiply others as you multiply yourself. Live in balance with the universal law of love. Closing words, in the spirit of Walter Russell. Mediocrity is self-imposed. Genius is self-bestowed. The self-multiplying man gives so much of himself that the universe cannot help but give him back more than he ever dreamed. If you follow these steps, you will discover what I discovered, that the limitless fountain of genius, success, and power has always been within you, awaiting your conscious command.